Okay, just bear with me a second, guys. Okay. Bear with me a sec. I'll get this there. Sweet. Okay, 2-1. Hi, guys. Sorry, good evening, good morning, good night, whichever the case may be. Back again for fun and games. Yeah. Quick heads up for those that don't know. I haven't released a video in the last week or two. Hello, Mick. Nice to see you, buddy. That's due to the fact that I've not been exactly too well with work and everything else on my condition. I've been a bit, how can I put it, disinflated or deflated. But the good news is getting better. The warmer weather's helping me a hell of a lot. I crave the sun. But that's it. Okay, just going to start off by talking about the recent upscale in confirmed cases in the Philippines. Keeps going up, but now it seems that President Duterte has had to rethink his tourism policy. You know, he's having to review it because he knows now, or has been clearly shown, that it's not tourists bringing in the virus because there is no tourism. So, well, you know, I pop in from time to time. I don't have a lot to say. But yeah, no, I mean, you know, I'll try to pop in and drop a message at some point. But yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. I've got MS, multiple sclerosis. It's no secret. I've mentioned it before on my channel and also on live streams. I fight it every single day. But, you know, it gets me down sometimes, and sometimes motivation isn't as great as it could be. But yeah, trying to get by. But good, you know, things are moving in the Philippines to a certain degree. I don't like what's going on because right now the vaccination process is taking forever. Whether you're a pro-vaxxer or anti-vaxxer or whatever, it's up to you. You know, they just taking him in dribs and drabs. 15,000 vaccinations of the Russian version. I don't know, and only just over 1 million people vaccinated. Crazy. I don't know what's going on, but it seems that unlike here, we've been all right. We've got no cases locally that we're aware of, and we did have 15 visitor cases which have been isolated, and hopefully they'll clear up. You know, so. Oh, I know. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah. Cheers. I appreciate that. There's some that I can and some that I can't. I saw a couple of messages on one of the links to the cord I wasn't impressed with. Belittling of myself and my wife for no good reason. But that's up to them. I haven't done anything to deserve it, but there you go. Everybody has their opinion. But yes, there are a lot on the cord that I do appreciate. I know yourself, Cebu, or CB as I like to call him. Mick, as always, very close to our Mick. Good lad he is. He should be listed as, I think, one of my, Mick's still listed as one of my maintenance men. Kicks you out if you don't like it. But no, it's good to have you on True Love. You always give a good evaluation of everything. Really do appreciate it. Dark Angel, hello, mate. Good to see you. Mike Ross, hello, mate. Nice to see you too. Good to have you on board. Sorry, coffee time. Gotta have the coffee. I got my coffee machine behind me. You can probably see it. Lucy got me that. My God, it's nice. So I've changed my name to a coffee sir or connoisseur, but coffee connoisseur. Yeah, I mean, getting better day by day. I had a bit of a rundown. It really put me down. But it gets like that from time to time, and I just fight through it. It's one of those things. But like I say, the good news is here we have been officially, publicly wise, we have been COVID clear now for about 2 to 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks now. Really good. We've had no local cases. Nobody's wearing masks anymore except in shops, which we believe that's going to stop soon. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, student. Nice to have you on board. No, I didn't. I've been keeping up on that one. I have been laughing my ass off. I've been talking with Andy and others regarding this. That has been funny. And I did watch on the cord some of the recent events regarding that. Yes, definitely. It censored your comment. Who did? Really? When was this? Just now? Wow. Mike, totally out of my hands. I don't know who censored that one. Whatever it was. Ah, there you go. That answers it. Maybe you can PM me it. I think you can private message on here, I think. Private chat. Send me a private chat. I'll see if I can say it out loud with respect. But yeah, we're okay here. We've done all right. Out of a population of 34,000 residents and another 20,000+ workers from Spain, we have done really well. We're being very cautious. They're still being very careful here. But there's been no new cases. The ones we have had have generally come from either Spain or from the UK via flights or via the land frontier. And they've been isolated as soon as they've been spotted. But right now, we look good. We're holding well. But that's just fingers crossed because you know how this thing goes. Excuse me. Don't know if you guys heard the recent news that New Zealand is now aligning itself with the Chinese. I wonder what the Aussies have to say about that. We were sharing. We were actually quite high. Believe it or not, for 34,000 people, we had cases touching nearly 2,000, which is quite a huge percentage when you consider the rest of the world. Because Jib's so small and so narrow and that, and it's been really we've been really lucky in the sense that we've managed to confine people. We have had some COVID-related deaths, mostly elderly people. You make of that what you will. Yes, in this case, I think the Google one will do it. I know my ones won't. They're pretty free to allow the guys to talk, our guys to talk how they want, and I'm very happy for them to do so. You know me. Yes. Yeah. What happened was, as soon as the numbers shot up, we went straight into our second lockdown, and it was severe. We literally, everybody was back home again. Nobody was allowed out unless it was really truly essential. It was literally kept that way. And the good thing about the people of Gibraltar, because it's such a small community, we're really good for things like that. We will really bond together and people will stay home. You do get the odd idiot, but it did bring down the numbers greatly to the point of 0, which is great. Yeah. No, we had to wait. We got ours first shot and then second shot within 2 weeks of the first. Yes. Wow. Could you believe that? It was ridiculous. Yeah, totally. Astute. That was, I saw it on the news today and it's just unbelievable. It's because just like in the Philippines, they seem to, people just don't listen. Hey, Phil Pat, welcome back. Nice to have you in, brother. Yeah. Yes. Well, we do our even though our system, our Our GHA is based on the NHS way you do things. The difference is because we've got such a smaller population and we're so crowded in, it makes sense to get people vaccinated or keep people indoors. You know, you could go to shops, but the only shops that were open were the main supermarkets, food stores, things like that. It's taken a toll on businesses here. Really has. A lot of businesses have suffered, but the government here has supported businesses. They did a thing called the BEAT program, where they were paying a good percentage of people's wages to them whilst they were confined. So it didn't hurt business so much, but it's left a massive bill on the government's neck, and now it's all on our necks. So we're going to end up paying it. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. But still, when you get 330,000 in a day, like you say, it's equivalent to the UK in that respect. You've got a billion people there. It's just going to rage through. Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be easy. And how do you confine them all? Who polices that? Yeah, it's difficult. Unless people actually use their own common sense and stay home, it's just not going to happen. I totally agree, Dark. It's difficult. Mick, bastards. What bastards? Excuse me. Sorry. That is funny. Yeah, it seems like YouTube and Google are definitely coming down hard on things. You know, kicking people off of being stupid enough to believe that they're going to get sent contracts via WhatsApp. Hint, hint. Yeah, but with regards to the vaccination, I was not ever going to have it. I didn't plan to because of my condition. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm not a pro-vaxxer. But the simple fact is, you know, I respect everybody's choice of what they did. I had mine due to the fact that it was the only way we were being told that we're going to be able to fly. I never had any issues. I had both shots. I didn't have any problems at all with them. And I had the Pfizer one. So there you go. I didn't have any issues. You know, I'm still fine. I'm kidding. Just me being an idiot. Oh, the missus is back. So what do you think of the fake? Hello, honey. Guess who's here? All the guys are here. True's in.
Hello.
Mick's in. Mike's in. Dark Angel's in. They're all in. Astute's in. They're all here today. What do I think of the fake eye doctor using missionary? Yes. Oh, yes. Andy sent me a lot of that stuff, and I was gobsmacked. I knew some of it, but I didn't know the full story. Outrageous. Yeah, I had no issue with it, Phil. I had no issue at all. Lucy had a bit of a headache and thing. It affects people differently, but I never. Oh, that's funny. Well, I've got multiple sclerosis. I got that bastard under control. I've got it. It's not got me. But no, this was a condition I've had for the last 10 years. I'm not one of these guys that's going to sit and cry in the corner. I'll fight that fucker. Sorry, excuse the language. Yeah, I'm waiting for one. I'm waiting for my contract to come through WhatsApp. Apparently, that's the latest gizmo. Is you get a contract through a thing. Yes, she is. The beautiful one is definitely home. Been missing her all day. She left me abandoned here. They got. All right. Yeah, just a condition I've got, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's cool. No, I'm not one of these guys that cries and sits in a corner and begs for sympathy. Or maybe you should send me some money via PayPal to help me with my condition. Oh, don't do that. Don't. That's a joke. The boss is home. Everyone behave. There she is. Yeah, I think we should start for my condition. I'm going to start a funding thing, you know, an MS PayPal thing. I was planning to come on here in a bikini or a mankini just to get more views. The wife's insisting I wear one of her thongs, you know, with a nut hanging out of each side, but a bit tight, chafed. I'll tell you what, I gotta take them off at some point. I'm just messing. But no, there's been a lot going on. Somebody got his channel back. We all know who that tossbag was. And he's pumping out videos like there's no tomorrow. He needs that money, guys. Get your PayPals out. You know, every PayPal is his story. So get your money out, guys. Cough it up. But no, having the frog go away is the best thing yet. And I'm hearing he's not making the best of it in the US. I don't know if you guys saw that video that he told everybody that he wasn't in trouble. Toss bag as in book now. Yeah. Toss bag. It's like another term, slang term for saying like wanker.
I bought this bread, Warburton.
Warburton, yeah.
Warburtons.
It's a military old army term that I used to use when I was in the army. You know, anybody we didn't like, instead of calling them wanker, we just call them toss bag. Yeah. It's like when you know, some people jerk off into socks and stuff like that. I don't know. Yes. Well, we've there's a few. I got.
Gonna hit my food.
Yeah. You're a git. I hate you, Mick. Oh, no. Toss bag. You can say toss bag, I suppose, but toss bag is like a military term. It's like we would say something like, you know, if something's really good, we'd say like the dog's bollocks, you know, the dog's testicles. Why? Because the dog licks them all the time, so they've got to be good. You know what I mean?
But tells fake stories.
Froggy spent a lot of time talking about the. Yes, he did. I noticed. I was trying to mention that, Phil. He spent a lot of time discussing how he was innocent and how, because he managed to get to the States, he's innocent. That's not how it works, but he likes to believe that it is. You know what this guy's like. This guy's so slimy. Yes, since he left, absolutely. He has got bump central across his head. He looks really bad, really, really bad. I can't see him being back in the Philippines anytime soon. Yeah, exactly. Every sex pack tells fake stories. I like that. That's good. Yeah, very. Prick in the Philippines. I'm not even. Yeah. Pigs on a roll. Frogs thin skinned. Yeah. Yeah. So absolutely, you'd think things would bounce off him quite easily.
You guys so chismoso.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Chismi's channel. Yeah, he's definitely very thin skinned. Let's put it this way. If you weren't worried about it, you weren't feeling guilty about it, wouldn't you just not talk about it? Just mention it once and let it go. But he kind of rolled it over and over and over. I think William Shakespeare comes into this one. I do believe the lady doth protest too much. Yes, he really is. He knows his trolls. I mean, considering he's probably the biggest one of all, I've known him to troll other channels. So
They're fake people.
absolutely, absolutely. 13 in the house. Welcome all. If you're new to the channel, say hi. We don't mind. We don't bite. Yeah, I know. Why did he wait so long before leaving? My mum, I mean, God rest her soul. Not that I believe in God, but, you know, she did. When my mum passed, I was only 10. But if my mum had been alive now and she was in hospital, I would have done everything I could to get there. You know, I wouldn't wait 3 months. It's terrible. Yeah, very much so. The thing is, I think the only lily pad he wants to land on right now is the wad of cash that is going to be left for him. Sorry, Mike, I just missed yours. Rico watches everything. Yes, oh yes, he will watch everything and he'll try to make something out of it. That's a very nervous person. Yeah, I'm wondering about that because a lot of people are saying the same. Hey, Nelson, welcome to the channel, bro. Nice to have you on board. Yeah, he knows everything. Yeah, you can't hide anything. I don't hide. I'm here. My name's available. They can attack me if they want. I'm not going to hide behind some pseudonym. Let them come. And I will definitely point out who they are. Apparently, every prick tells stories is leaving. He's moving to another place by the beach. Just happened to catch it on bloody line today. He's moving out of is it Red Rock or something they call it? He's legging it.
Red Rock.
Yeah, but he's leaving there. He's going to a place down the beach. He said so today. You know, like he's going to get more money there or something like that.
Red Rock is the one in the mountain. You know that? Remember the one that?
Yeah, that's where he's living now, but he's leaving there as of the 1st of May. It's going to become vacant. Hey, Roger's in the house. Good evening, brother. Yeah, dated March. Yeah, because he didn't post anything for a while, and he wasn't seen or anything.
Oh, so nice, my food.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Yeah, definitely. There's plenty of coffee here. The machine's there. It won't burn out that quick. It's a good quality one. It's a DeLonghi one, so definitely good. You're welcome anytime, brother. Plenty of coffee.
That's it.
Hi, Roger. Yeah, okay. Mick's calling it. We are well. We are well. Plenty in the house today. Yeah, I think Roger knows about the old fake eye doctor, Billy Boy.
I watched a video last night, and I think last night. I don't know if some Australian. I think.
Was that the Aussie farming in the Philippines?
No, it's not.
Oh, right, okay.
I just saw it, so I just played it. He is a fat puppet.
He does.
Oh shit!
All right, okay. Big Willie style. Greetings, El Gran. Welcome to the channel again. You managed to make it this time. Nice to have you, brother. Aha, now we got the story. Before attempting leaving Phil, he will spin all the yeah. And he'll probably, you watch, he'll make some excuse to make another fund request. Send me money, give me money. You can't wait. This is for him. This is a basket of opportunities for more e-begging. This is a basket of opportunities to scam people. I think that was for Brit. Oh yeah, there's a lot. I can just see the Frog using this to make more money requests, and he'll pull up some sort of sob story about how it's been very difficult there, and he's short of cash, and can you please send? Pathetic. I saw El Gran's Discord thing regarding, excuse me, regarding his encounter with V. I was really laughing my ass off at that. That was interesting. Yeah, she was trying to dodge every question he asked her. Oh, Flippy's next on the list. He's running around doing he's running around Cebu right now doing condo videos with his best mate Paul. You know, I'm sure they're sharing the same condo. So you take that as you will. Because Andy likes to think that Flippy's bats for the other team. So take that as you will. Yeah, interesting times. And to be honest with you, Lucy had a bit of a blowout on one of her live streams earlier regarding the Dumaguete begging girls, and she tore into them on her live stream. She knows they're watching, and she tore into them. It was good fun watching. Mick got to see it. It was good fun. So, yeah, expect to see an increase in begging. I've seen a higher amount of live streams going on with these people. It's crazy. Starting a GoFundMe to receive lengthening surgery. I'm tired of being for my lack of stat. Please give generously. Shut up. I'm surprised you can even type that from your height. No, he didn't. As far as we know, he didn't. A lot of people say it's probably because of the COVID, but I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I think at the time that he went there, don't meet up because I'm, I've got the disease. Best comment yet. Oh, it's good. Sorry, did you guys read that? According to Flippy, if your balls don't touch, it's not gay. Oh, that's funny. El Gran post was yes, very. Yeah, absolutely. And I think he well trained her to spot what we were doing. So very well groomed, very well. I couldn't put it better. Yeah. Paul's anal adventures. He's another one because he's manipulated his girlfriend to the point that he scripts everything for her. She only goes out when he tells her to. She does everything like a robot. Definitely very good at it. And he's a manipulator for sure. Yep. Hopefully stay out of it. Yeah, absolutely. Well, you saw it. She really got wound up. It's not a pretty sight either. When she loses it, oof, everybody knows. Midget and what? Yes. Oh God, raspy voice, and the recent sounds have been crap. Yeah. Basically, her live stream, she's losing numbers in her live streams. At one point, she was at 1.3K watching, and it's dropped down to about 700. But that's what happens. You're burning yourself out. You continuously put in live stream after live stream after live stream. What do you expect? It's just crazy. Yeah, very big red flag. Let's put it this way. Seeing that there was a master and servant or master and apprentice says it all. Yeah, she's learned a lot more. Frog will go to Thailand. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he did. Well, that guy couldn't keep a promise if he paid him. Seriously. He couldn't keep his promise to his mum, his family, nothing. Not to his ex or whoever he was with. This guy is just, you know, he comes off on his videos all nicey. I'm the nice guy. Look at me. Listen to what I have to say. But he's just a complete douchebag. Tempo at a different level. It was a 6 or 7 the other day, and she wouldn't formally begin. Yeah. I start as soon as it's on. I will formally begin straight away. I don't care about that. I'm here for my guests and for them to talk and say whatever they want. You know, I don't have a specific subject. Subjects are open. So it's crazy. He can't fool them like he did it. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure. Here we go. Hey, hiya, Sid. Been a while. Nice to have you back in. You got a message there from Rog. Mrs. H is in the house. Good to have you back. Yeah, definitely. I would agree with that statement. But the girl's astute enough. I hate to use that term because it's somebody's name. Is smart enough to see when we're trying to catch her out. She ain't a fool. She's been trained well. All there. Got a video coming out. Oh, well, I'll definitely watch that one. Yeah, he just said you could talk the devil. Yeah. Both of us do pop in from time to time, certainly. Good to see so many cool people in the house.
I will open the AC, babe, or open
the door, get some air in. If you though it was only a small bit, you should have seen Lucy's live earlier. It was funny.
The thing is, it's last minute. I remember.
I'm
going to switch off already.
No, it's about. Yeah, there's been a lot going on, and old Dick is trying everything he can. He's got a new S21. I wonder where he got that, because about a month ago he was sort of e-begging on a live stream because his phone was knackered, and all of a sudden a month later he gets a new phone. Come on. Crazy. And not a cheap one either. He's just lost. He wouldn't come on. I wouldn't let him on today anyway. He'd give me 2 interesting live streams, and I think he took too much time away from everybody else's conversation.
I like the other one, the wife of the Pili in the Philippines, Lot.
Yeah, she's quite funny.
I like Lot. That kind of video, that kind of YouTuber, I like to watch. Not the same as the one.
Yeah, but Lot doesn't go asking for money. That's the funny thing. Oh, cool. I'll definitely be watching out for that one. Roger's got a video coming out on Tuesday. 17, guys, 17. Any new members, just drop in, say hi. That'd be great to have you on board. And you're always welcome. Adidas sneakers, yeah, to match the shirt. Well, I was gonna do a special PayPal, give me money for my condition. I gotta put a little button so you can all click. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Okay, well, no chance. Not my style. I pay my own way in life. If it ain't given willingly, and I'm not going to beg for it, and I never have. I've always done things my own way. Well, yes, I read that. That's yeah, but the question is, who is going to be the main source? I hope his mum actually made provision for him to be sort of kept down a bit, because I'm sure he's going to try to take everything out of that and pocket the whole lot after taxes, of course, if he pays them. But yeah, it's not good. Not good at all. There's a lot going on at the moment, especially with Froggy. Flippy is posting as many videos as he can. He must be desperate for money to pay for his new condo in expensive Mantan Newtown. Oh shit! Damn, you're right. You're right. Only. I've got to make up one. I've got to make up one. Yeah, I need to make up something that I don't have, and then ask for money for it. That's the only way. And as I said before to those who've just joined, you're lucky I wasn't in a mankini, because I figured I'd get a mankini and get more views.
But if you put the PayPal, put my PayPal so we can send it to my.
It's good. Yeah, I think that's why he's legged it there. He just doesn't want to be, it's like a child at the begging table waiting for a candy bar. That's why he's run back, because it took him forever to get home. Thought it was a more moment. Mike, you're killing me, mate. Yeah, it's got to be all fake. Rika was going to dump her. Oh, right. Oof. Well, I think he's already done so indirectly. He'll string her along for as long as he can, and then sort of make a big issue. I'm not coming back there. I'm going to Vietnam. I don't want you anymore. Yeah, good one.
18 people in the house.
Yeah, most so far. They are putting wheels on for you. They're taking the blocks away to let the wheels roll. He's going to run all the way to Mexico and sell them. All right. Yeah. It's been interesting, to say the least. You see all this going on, and then there's the fact that it doesn't look like the Philippines will be open up anytime soon. However, there is one bit of interesting news which I found out today, is they're already considering foreign tourism if people have got the vaccination cards, passports, or whatever they bloody are. They're talking about it now. And they're also discussing the fact that, seeing that it's not the tourists bringing in the virus, because the tourists aren't there. So who knows? But it's a pity they don't change the visa rule and kick out the scumbags that are already there or overstaying.
Imagine that if I go home and then I am positive with COVID, and then I finished already my vaccine. What's gonna happen?
Well, you can get COVID even if you've been vaccinated. The only difference with the vaccine is it's supposed to make it less
catching.
Well, not so much less catching, but less effective on you. So you have a bit more protection, allegedly. So they tell us. Calling it now, you will never see V again. It's good. El Gran is in contact. When he dumps her, maybe we can get V to do. Yeah, that would be interesting. That would be interesting if we could get her like on a video call, and she could sort of, we could record it and just post it somewhere to see exactly what this scumbag's done. I mean, right now she's defending him as if he's extra special. I mean, money train, what do you expect? Vaccine, you follow social distance rules and wear a mask. I cannot see. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, right now, Cyprus and where else was it? There was another place that was saying that we're going to open up to tourism so long as you've been vaccinated, and that should be interesting.
Cyprus?
Yeah, Cyprus and somewhat, yeah, Cyprus is part Greek, part Turkish, half and half.
Israel.
No, there was somewhere else that said it. I can't remember. Yeah, wouldn't it just? I think I agree. If V could tell all about it, that should be interesting. Let's put it this way: when he does dump her, which won't be long now, she will be at that point of fury where easy to get that sort of info out of her. I'm sure El Gran will be able to play that one because that guy's he knows his stuff. I'm not going to deny that. But sooner or later, it's going to come out. And there's a lot of stuff that's been coming out. Like we said before, he went or spent too long talking about everybody else, all the bad people that have been talking about him, all the things. They've only let me out of the country because I've got special permission. I've got this, blah, 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 blah. He talked too much about it, and it just smacked of guilt to me. Yeah, but at the moment, it could be changing. They're looking at that right now because the Secretary of Tourism has already told Duterte and his group that clearly it's not tourism that's bringing in the virus. It's their own people, and it's, non-social distancing. So who knows? Innovating British couple have no family there, so how can they? Yeah, are you referring to those juicy ones? The ones that are called juicy, whatever it is? There's a few couples, British couples, that are Pinot baiting, especially from Manila. I can't stand them. It boils my blood because obviously they share the same nationality as me. Annoying, bloody annoying, as well as yourself, True. Who knows? Yeah. Well, that's why I've only used part of it. So, yeah, totally, mate. I didn't mean to leave you out, but I'm sure it boils your blood as much as it does mine. It's annoying because it's what I was saying the other week. It boils my blood that I go there and they're going to paint us with the same brush. It happens. No, he is perhaps one of the worst. You've got the orange juicy one, you've got the other one, and there's another one. Okay. Only to pre-approved tourist destination. Probably not. Probably not. Yeah. I've seen a whole bunch of them, and it's outrageous. It's just ridiculous. You see all sorts, and it's just shameful. At the end of the day, you go somewhere, they say when in Rome, do as the Romans do, or the nearest possible. But it's the shame it brings on everyone. It's just not worth it. I'm sure. Well, one of the days we can sort that out, I'm sure. I look forward to it. All right. Well, yeah, there's a few Aussies doing channels from there. What do you guys think of Aussie farming in the Philippines? I mean, I haven't seen much of his work. I've seen a couple of his videos. He seems okay, but I don't know if he's because I haven't reviewed enough.
I like his video.
So anybody who's got any info on that one, let me know. I don't think he's a problem, but I could be wrong.
I like watch some of his videos.
I'm sure.
A lot of chicken, pig.
Don't say chicken like he does. Oh God, it'll kill me. Chicken.
Chicken.
Oh God.
Chicken.
I think Andy does it best. Yeah. I've met a couple of Germans there, and I wish I never had.
Oh, German, I hate that guy.
Seriously, we had one come to. We had my wife's birthday party. We had a big fiesta, and we had this German guy come to our house. I actually felt like lobbing him out myself. Talk about rude, abusive. You know, I just basically bye, you're gone.
Not even say hi for the people there, or not even great, or nothing.
He has a balloon factory waiting. Funny. David D's in the house. Hello, mate. No problem. Anytime. You're always welcome. Yeah, Lucy, Roger, and everyone. Yep, we're all here. There's 20 in the house so far.
Hi, David.
All right. I was mentioned Village People vlog in the last one, and that's a difficult one to watch best of times. Not bad, but difficult. Hi, Kapan. Kapan's in the house. That's 20 now. Yeah, so, I mean, there's lots of different ones, but some are worse than others, and some are just blatantly begging all the time. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Let's put it this way: a prick farming. Seriously, that guy has issues. And the walrus from Bohol, he's another one. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about the Aussie farming in the Philippines. I don't think he's a bad lad from what I've seen. But then again, I don't see him making e-begging videos or anything like that. But I could be wrong. So, yeah, I mean, you know, chime in anytime you like, guys. Maybe you guys know more about it than I do. Okay, we got all the chats. All right. Yeah, we're coping. I was, you're late, so I might as well bring up to date. No, the reason I haven't done the videos recently, I wasn't too well. Had a bit of a rough week or two with my condition, but, you know, I seem to be fighting back now. The weather's picked up. So it's starting to get a bit warmer. Not yet. She's close. She's got a knife. Run. Yeah. What this? I had to. It's quality. Yeah. Basically, we've been just bringing up to date. We've been discussing the wonderful frog and his escape to the US and everybody else there. There has been obviously certain family member vloggers from Dumaguete of the female variety that have caused controversy and pissed off my missus. Seeing that she's from there, it just winds her up. Unfortunately, you know, it is what it is. but one of them's moving away. One of the old guys from the Muppet Show is moving away to the beach, apparently. Which one's that one? I think I saw something of that. Somebody, was it the guy that put on a video saying he's got like a $600 a month budget there or something? Is that the one you're referring to, True? Because if it is, the hell? Ah, right. Okay, I thought not, because I've seen a couple. I don't know much about the guy. I think I've watched maybe one or two of his videos. I quite enjoyed them. Right. Okay. Yeah. Seriously, if you want to live like a pauper, yeah, of course you can live on that, but you'd have to be like really restricted on.
That's not enough for me.
And it's not enough for anyone.
Even
It's
for
certainly.
Filipino, no.
It's not even. I mean, not even funny. $600 a month. You know, what are you going to do? Switch off the electricity all the time? No way.
I cannot watch the.
No. Sorry, Sid. Wrong one. We're referring to another guy who claims to be able to live on $600 a month in the Philippines. Yeah, he's got to be drunk. There's just no way. There's just no way. You know, we own our own property there, or at least my wife does, sort of thing. We built our own house there. We've got our own land. So, you know, we don't have to pay rent. And still on $600, no way. I can't see it.
$600. I cannot ask my neighbor to join me to eat lunch or something. I cannot invite anyone. And normally in the Philippines, you need to invite.
Yes, there are. I totally agree, David. I like that statement. The Tiny Tim channel, we're referring to the guy who was claiming he could live on $600 a month. I think he's a US guy, an American guy. Tropic Tea. Tropical Tim. Yeah, that's the one. Tropical tea bag. Yeah, exactly. I mean, not being funny. Even if you've got a tight budget, you would, you know, you wouldn't go there. You'd try to make a way of supplementing your earnings. But $600 a month, nah, can't see it.
If you have your own house, or you have.
Yeah, but even with your own house, babe,
you eat only moringa. Asking the neighbor like kamote taps all the time and moringa. Then you just buy one fish every day for yourself, and switch off all the internet and all the TV cable. So yeah, you can live that.
Yeah, just Irish yoga or somebody's door jam, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, when we go, obviously, we make sure we have plenty of money. It's what we do. And I'm sure it is for most people who go there. You can't live on that sort of budget. It's ridiculous. You'd have to live worse than poor Filipinos.
That is only one shopping for me in SNR.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it takes a little while. Yeah, exactly. What would you do? I mean, what would you just do? Sit in the house all day and watch YouTube videos? Nah, I can't see it. Not at $600 a month. It's impossible. Well, it's possible, but it's for any Westerner, it's impossible. You know, we all like our little luxuries, whether it's going out for a cup of coffee, whether it's having a meal out, whether it's getting a takeaway or takeout food or whatever, you know.
You know, every time there is a fiesta, you can just visit there, so you have free food.
He lives in Tondo. I think he's just got a lot richer. Probably. But why is he still doing $600 a day, $600 a month videos? Crazy. Yeah, exactly. It's barely existing. Well, it used to be. They're changing it now. Mayor Ixco, or whatever his name is, has pulled down most of the slums and is building condominiums there now, apparently. Yeah, you can't live on sunshine and dreams, mate. Sorry. Sunshine's already there. You can't live there. He's already got that name. Here's another one. When I go there to my budget, all right. Not that yeah, exactly. You've got to have a minimum line. You know what I mean? And if you don't spend it all, there's always that emergency fund extra you've got there. Totally agree. Absolutely. You've got to have a thing. We're the same. We save up for the whole year before we go over. We've also got I've got credit cards and other avenues of funding. So, it's always there. I'm always got a get out of jail free card, so to speak. Yeah, I totally agree. True. Makes sense. Month for entertainment. Exactly. You be frog here, Froggy's Probably. Froggy will try to get it. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. If he can. That's why he's gone to the US now, to get more free money. Doesn't care about his mum, just cares about the cash. Shameful. If he'd have cared about his mum, he would have done everything he could to get to her sooner. He knew his mum was ill for a long time, I'm sure. Let's put it this way. Lucy got stuck in the Philippines at the start of the first outbreak. And she was stuck there for 4 months. I did everything I could to get her back.
How much you sent me there, babe?
I sent you about, what was it?
1,500.
Yeah, a month. I sent
plus 1,100 something from my government.
Yeah, and you were basically feeding other people at the same time, not just yourself.
Almost 3,000 pounds every month when I am there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. A $600 budget isn't going to get you very far at all. Not per month. If you were saying per week, I could say, you're sort of on the right track. But per month, no way. 21 in the house, guys, the most ever. Welcome, welcome. If you haven't said hello, please drop in and say hello. You're all welcome.
Unless you are just watching.
Then if you're just watching, enjoy. And if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe. Froggy mum. Yes, exactly. I don't understand. If his mum was so ill as she was, why didn't he go home earlier? He just sat in his condo with fake green screen backgrounds telling everybody how wonderful his life was whilst his mum was suffering. I don't know about you guys, but if it were my mum, I would have tried to get home as soon as possible. But that's me. But yeah, as we're saying, 600 a month, no way. I could understand 600 a week. That would make more sense. Obviously, True's budget is a bit better, but then again, he's protecting himself, so I don't blame him.
That's not even enough on my bill.
I'm not having anyone join me today, True. Not, like I said, I've not been 100%, but for the next one, definitely. I will definitely do that for the next one. This one, no, I'm not having anyone up today. I've had a last couple of times I have, and it's made me neglect all my guests. So today I'm just focusing on this, but the next one I more than likely will. Yeah, I definitely do as well, because there are ways of getting out. I know in the job that I do, I have to deal with a lot of OFWs. Excuse me. I would say I got a frog in my throat, but that's disgusting. I have to deal with a lot of OFWs, and one of the things I'm dealing with the OFWs at the moment is we get to see them come by, and it's difficult at the moment, but they get out. So, hi, Craig. Welcome to the channel. Oh, yeah. Great to have you on board. Jump in, say what you want, or just watch whatever you want to do, brother. I'm sure you are well aware of what's going on. Frog said it took him months to get out there. More nonsense. Yeah, for sure. I just think it's bullshit. Yeah, absolutely. Perry works as hard as he can at the moment. He's been working like mad for the last year. Can't imagine. Exit clearance and the date allowed him to leave. Just so happened to be around the time. Yeah. Isn't that convenient? Yeah, how convenient is that? He wouldn't want to pay for something for nothing, would he? Lucy? Yeah, I'm the high maintenance one. She's the lucky one. She has to maintain me, and that's difficult enough as it is. Froggy isn't the smartest frog in the swamp. It may have taken him months to eBay. Yeah, I think that's what the problem was. I don't think he had enough money to get home in the style that he wanted to. Sorry, mate. Next time. Pay for private insurance. Yeah, exactly. Got to make sure you got your pensions sorted and everything else. You don't like stating figures to live on generally, but yeah, absolutely. I would think it would be the minimum for anybody to be able to live there. I totally agree. Minimum. Obviously, if you've cut back on certain luxuries, yeah, if you're retired and that's all you can afford, you'd have to cut back on a lot of luxuries. But yeah, I guess it's doable. That's equivalent of what, about $1,000, $3,400. So definitely it's doable. But like you say, you'd have to give up a lot of luxuries. Oh, I'm the taking care of one here. Don't have to worry about that. She pays all my funding. It's funny when we're in the Philippines because she makes her own money. She's a manager of a takeaway here, so she does really, really well. And she has her own online businesses. She also has, as most of you will be aware, she has shops and that. So in the Philippines, so she's got a very good financial and business head on her shoulders. If I was single, I would be happy to share. Quality.
You can't.
Dude, you can take her this weekend. She's doing my head in. I'm kidding. Yeah. Yes, he's very generous. True. He is very generous. Well, he's a Brit like us, so he has to be. So you're telling me the kindness of strangers is not a good plan? Well, I don't know. Froggy seems to think it is. Every stranger that he meets, he asks for money. So it's got to be good. And I like the stuff that Andy was posting about was it Andy? Or somebody posted about that someone had sent him money. I think it was like $1,000 or something. Crazy. Yeah, everybody's on board today, Roger. We've actually got 20 today in Casa Kellner kicking ass. 20 on board, most so far. Pretty good. And it's been fun. Yeah, I mean, putting the frog thing aside for a second, I mean, we know about his mom and everything else. But I mean, the guy's getting away with murder. He really is. I just hope he doesn't turn back up to the Philippines. I hope he goes to Vietnam or Thailand or something like that. But even Vietnam, I don't think he can stay there that long, can he? Prince Harry, probably. Oh God, my wife's promoting her own things. Milani Village, in it, look, yes, welcome, mate. Good to have you on board. You got everybody's in the house now. Have you, wife, anything more about the government making tourist visas tougher to get rid of scammers? Well, what I had heard was that before COVID, they were planning to change this 3-year tourist visa thing. And they were going to make it similar to what the Vietnamese have got at the moment, where they're reducing your tourist visa thing. You couldn't renew it like straight after, like get out the country and then renew it. I think they were going to put a gap of 180 days or something between. So who knows?
every time they are changing the law there, so you can say, you know.
I think it's carried too much of a reputation to show. Yeah, I could just imagine what his mum must have felt when she saw him. Who knows? Oh, well, you know, if it does, disturbing but interesting, I would say. Hang on, let's see. Frog sycophantic subs are starting to post Nutty Bees comments on Andy's. Yeah, I saw those as well. I've had a few. I've seen some on FSV's channel as well when FSV's jumped on him, and I've had a couple attack me when I've made a comment, so I've kicked ass on that as well. I'm not going to take that sort of shit lying down. But yeah, there's a lot. You know, it makes me laugh, and I see it on a lot of channels, how they suck up to them. And they do their live streams, and it's not like here where we've got all the comments. You know, there's funny, there's informative, there's, you know, it's just general chit chat amongst guys and girls if they're available. Probably none here. Mrs. She's always here, but it just seems that their comments all seem to be sucking up them. Oh, hi, Flippy, I'm here. Did you not see me? Yeah, makes me sick. Yeah, that's what I always do. I try to jump on them. It's like I posted on FSV's channel because the guy did a great video. I just laughed my ass off. Whether you love him or hate him, FSV is funny. And I put down legend, and somebody slagged me down. He turns around and he says, you should raise your standards. I said, you're absolutely right. I said, let me rephrase this then. FSV, super legend. Raise my standards. I'm going to have one of these trolls turning around about my standards. Bite me. Overstay gets the most beer money donation, I'm sure. And Flippy gets the most coffee donations. I never seen anybody drink so much coffee in my life. And I'm a coffee drinker, so it says a lot. Bro, what I've heard from a friend in Manila, at least latest is 30 days, 1 day, one extension, and then leave for a minimum of 30 days. Yeah, but it depends on if you've bought a tourist visa, because you can get a tourist visa which allows you to stay up to 3 years. Then you leave the country for 1 day, and you come back and you can have another 3 years. But apparently that's going to be changing. There was a big issue about that just before COVID started. A Brit in the Philippines is getting paranoid about being an e-beggar. So each time he begs, it's prefixed with "I'm not." Yes, I saw that. I saw that. He tries to get his friends to defend him as well, saying that he's not e-begging. Well, if you're asking for money, you're e-begging. It's as simple as that. If you're using it for personal use because you're a broke-ass bastard who didn't plan for your retirement, you're e-begging. If you're asking for money to pay for, it's not like somebody's going to a shop because he's trying to feed a family and he steals a loaf of bread because he's got no money. That is understandable. What these pricks are doing is because, oh, I'm having the fantastic life in the Philippines. You'll send me money and you'll keep me there. Crazy. Yeah. I'm looking for it, I'm sure.
Yeah, yan si Maini. Info about entrance UK. No, they don't allowed yet. No allowed yet.
Hi, Yansima. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the channel. Nothing yet. Right now, the UK has got Philippines on the red list. We know this from, obviously, my job. It's on the red list, and they're not doing anything for it right now. A Prick's birthday streams. A Prick's birthday streams were crazy. After Roger shared about his doing, yeah. Shut up, yeah. Well, just after he had his so-called op, he was on the booze. I'm sure that's not allowed. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's shameful that he puts the British flag there. Should be shamed. You shouldn't be allowed to use it. I see Dennis is blocked now by. I would not be surprised. He is blocking. Mark Hall's joined us. I'm sure he's in Puerto Rico, you lucky bugger. All right. Yeah, no. That's welcome. Welcome to the channel. And we'll try to help as much as we can with what we know. But right now, flying from UK to the Philippines is pretty much very difficult. You can fly to, say, Doha in Qatar and then get a Qatar Airways flight to Manila, but you can't fly directly. There's no. Philippine Airlines used to fly directly, but it's all been stopped. If you're British on the or a right to enter, you can enter UK. Yes, but you have to stay exactly. But if there are no direct flights and it is difficult for anyone to travel via there, you've got to get, most of the time, it is a stopover flight, usually via Doha, Thailand, Singapore, things like that. I know because we've just had to try to sort it out for a poor Filipino girl who's trying to get home because her dad's dying of cancer. Costa Rica. Oh, excuse me. You upgraded. Very nice. Enjoy, brother. Yeah, it's a bit tricky. There's limited flights out as well.
Some of the maybe seaman here, babe, the seaman here.
Yeah.
They are flying on Monday.
Yeah, but they fly to London, but they stay in the transit area. Their flight has to be, according to the rules, within 5 hours of landing. Their next flight must be, and the next flight must be the same day they can, because they can't stay overnight at the airport.
So still can go home, yeah?
Flippy has been giving out travel advice since day one, and he hasn't stopped. He was even telling someone the other day, I don't know if you saw it, that he could get it. The guy said he could get a ticket for $500 and something or something for, I think it was August. And he was saying, yeah, I'd go for it. It's worth going for. I'd say, don't do it. Idiot. The guy's an idiot. A foreigner in the Philippines bought a guitar chord practicer. It's just a small bit of fretboard. He thought he was. I guess he didn't read the small print for sure. It's funny. It is. Let's put it this way. It's starting to worry me because I think 2021 is going to be a washout for anyone wanting to go back. I mean, I believe that True might be able to get back because I think he goes under the Billick buy-in like I would. And hopefully that'll clear up soon if that's the case. Gibraltar's going on the green list for UK, so I should be able to fly to UK at some point soon. If I can, and I do, I'm going to try to check with the Philippine embassy there in London to see about the Billick buy-in problem. Teach him air guitar for free. For sure. Why not? Mark Hall, Philippines. Yeah. He's just reviewing old stuff. He's got nothing to do there. And he's in Cebu with Paul, and they're just doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's pathetic. Well, it's to practice chords. You know, the description says it all. You know, it's a fretboard. It's just that much, just so you can practice the chords. The strumming's a different story. But yeah, you're totally right, Capan. Hotel California as well. But you may never leave. I've just been listening to, now we've got 11 and a half. Whoa, 11. Thank you. No, thank you, Roger. It's always great to have you on board. Thanks for your backing as well. Your support means the world to me, brother. Always has done. Take care, Roger. Have a great day. Hotel California hasn't had wine since 1969. Not for me. Oh, right. I don't blame you. It's not a bunker somewhere, is it? Well, it might be the same bunker as Frog's been hiding in. My future holidays will be Spain. Shorter flight and nice hotel, cruise ships too. We have UK coastal cruises now and UK cruises to Europe. Yeah, I mean, whatever takes, brother. And if you're in the Spain location, especially down southern Spain, let me know. If you're going to pop over to my little place, let me know. We'll meet up. I'll buy you a beer or three. You know, or I'll e-bake some money first and we can have, somebody else pay for it. What do you think? A Brit in the Philippines has blocked me. Really? I'm not surprised. He was going on about how he blocked someone who gave him $400. I just asked if he was going to give the $400 back. Quality. Well done, Kapan. Get in there, boyo. Great job. You called him out. I like it. Did Boss Hog give away more chicken? He is running out of chickens fast. Because if it had seen my last video, he was already mentioned there. I'm just wondering if he's got enough chickens. Any recap on the topic? Do not know what to support is about. Right. Basically, we're taking out e-beggars. These are people that just basically use YouTube to beg for money. They put up bullshit videos and they got lots of PayPal links and everything else on their sites. And we discuss them here and we, watch their movements, see if they make any mistakes so we can report them, because e-begging in the Philippines is a crime. And some have been reported and been deported. So we're trying to jump on top of them. I don't know if that's helped. Right. Only 6 chickens. I would at least said 7. Come on, man. But then again, it's Brian. He's going to be cheap anyway. Boss Hog makes his living through getting getting other people to pay for it, and then either one pay them back. I think there's 2 or 3 people he's already duped, and it'll be more. Definitely, the guy is slime. I'm sorry to say, the guy is slime. All right. 6. Yes, I missed that one. Yeah, 6 sick chicken. Say that when you're drunk. Try saying, yeah. I'm going to Florida, taking a barking dog, a rooster, a video machine, and pretending I'm in. You need a screaming Filipino wife as well so that they can hear. You can hear it in the background. Because the husband came home drunk. Yeah, well, my plans, I'm still holding reserve judgments on whether I'm going to end up in the Philippines this year or not. We're still targeting for late October. I don't know yet because nobody knows. Boss Hog got someone to what? 5,000 for a shrimp pop from roofing materials. For about 100. No, it wouldn't have done. And not be funny. Roofing materials don't cost that much. $5,000. I think he used that for his own personal uses by the sound of it. We have the good man BF in the Philippines. Probably. I'm amazed that Philippines has not gone bankrupt. Yeah, absolutely. They were discussing this on Philippine News the other day. The IATF's budget has gone to shit, to put it bluntly. Their budget, they had a budget for the year. It's only April, and they've already blown their budget. This was to cover the OFWs coming home, their isolation in the hotels and facilities. their tests and all that. They've blown their budget. The Secretary for Tourism went and complained, and she said, we need to start letting tourism begin again and let the tourists in. We are losing money badly. The businesses have all gone to shit. I know the Shangri-La Hotel in Manila, one of the most expensive, has shut its doors temporarily because they just can't afford to keep it running. So, yeah, I'm surprised as well, but it is not looking good. Andy did mention on one of his videos that it was a circular economy. Well, I'm sorry, but that circular economy tire has run flat. They are losing money by the ton, and they can't keep on. They know they need the flights to come in. They know they need to bring people in. I think they're more worried about getting people infected that are from outside than they are on the inside. And that's why they're still stopping them. You know, I'm sure if you've got tourism, they can stay in the airports. You get tourists in, they've been checked, and they get their onward flight to the province where it's safest. I don't know. But there's got to be another way around this. Yeah, well, the US has got a bit more money than they, I think. But yeah, ridiculous as suckers online throwing their money away. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree. I don't understand these simps. I don't understand their logic. What? To be mentioned on the channel? Oh, yeah, mention my name. Flippy said my name. Flippy said my name. Really? Does it need to be like that? Are you that desperate? Look, I don't have that many subscribers. I work hard at what I do in my channel. Some people like it, some people dislike it. People come and go. That's all fine. I've not done this for money, I never did. But the fact of the matter is, I don't want people kissing my ass. I don't want people giving me money. You know, I want to try to give as good content as possible, make some good friends along the line, and just have fun. That's all I can say. Yeah. But the thing is, everybody's going to get affected. What I don't understand is why nobody's sending the bill to China. They started this shit. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Business trips. Well, apparently they stopped everything. They stopped buying, they stopped business visas, everything. And it's like you say, there's no incoming investments, nothing. And they had a plan that I read about where they're planning to change the rules on corporations. So a foreigner can't own a corporation without a Filipino needing to. It's a long story. I'm not entirely sure how it's supposed to work, but that was supposed to go in plan as well. The whole point was to bring in new corporations and new money.
If you married Filipina, you don't need to make corporation. It's better you get married, find someone good one.
A Brit farming in the Philippines. Okay. Yeah, he's a good lad. Very good lad. Roger, brilliant. One of the best. Well said. If you're referring to me, thank you. If you're referring to someone else, thank you for them too. Do not worry. I have no desire to kiss. I wouldn't want you to. But when you do come over, I'll bite your beard. You can buy me one back. But no, seriously, true. If you do come down our neck of the woods, drop me a line. Trust me, I'm not hard to find. Well and truly known here. Not hard to find. And we've got some nice British beers here. Some nice British restaurants. Fish and chips, you name it. I'll invite you all. So yeah, if you're definitely in our neck of the woods, pop by. Once you get through the frontier, I'm sure you'll see me if we're still running the frontier. If. Okay. I was going to start cloning business and Phil on my 3. Not bad. One person corporation. Yeah, that's the one. I know it already exists. Yeah, that's the one I was referring to. You've already caught me on that. But yeah, that would be that benefits foreigners greatly. I'm just curious. I want to check into that because I'm curious myself. I've got a few ideas for when I retire because I might want to run a little business like a cafe or something like British / American style cafe, something like that. So just an idea, nothing guaranteed, but that would be cool. It is. It is. We are being very cautious, but we are open for visitors. They can come in through the border, the land frontier. They can come in through there. There is no real restrictions at this moment in time.
As long as you have your passport.
Yeah. But we are okay because remember, as I said earlier, we are COVID clear. We don't have any cases left here. I wouldn't say we've beaten it, but we've sort of stopped it for now. Thailand has the same business model. Yeah, but apparently the OPC one, the one that Mark was referring to, you don't need to have them anymore. I don't know what the rules are, because before you used to have corporation used to have to be 60% Filipino owned to 40% foreigner owned, but I think they've done away with that to generate more business because people weren't investing. Has everyone who's vulnerable been vaccinated? Yes. Gibraltar has been 85 to 90% vaccinated. We are doing okay. I mean, I had the vaccine myself. I was one of the last to have it done because of my condition. I wanted medical advice. I got the medical advice I needed, and I never had any issues. I had the Pfizer shot both times within 2 weeks of each other, and I was fine. Lucy had a first one. She had a rough time with the first one, but a second shot, she was pretty much okay on. Don't get any idea. All right, okay, El Grand's back. Froggy will try to extract capital cash flow from some of his mum's 3 properties and then reposition himself. I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think you're absolutely spot on, bro. No, I think he's just there for the funding. He has too much fun in the Philippines. He does things in the Philippines he would never get away with in the States or anywhere else in the West. I think we all know what I'm talking about. This guy is, let's put it this way. He would not be able to upload videos like he's been uploading his course videos in places like the US, UK, or anywhere like that. He'd be done for sex trafficking or whatever. One thing's having a video that is a instructional video. Another thing is to put it the way he's putting it. So yeah, definitely. But I think you're absolutely right. I think he's going to sit and he's going to wait, but he's going to wait next door. Malaysia, Vietnam, somewhere like that. Vietnam, not so much, because I think Vietnam have already introduced the short visa stay. So I don't think he can do that, but definitely, or is it Thailand that's already done that? No, Thailand's done it and Vietnam's on its way to do it. Yeah, I'm sure. I saw that when you did the chat with her. You could see clearly she'd been guided on what to look out for. Definitely. Yeah, absolutely. No, you've been on the ball, bro. I've watched that. You have been on the ball. Sorry, and yeah, clear as day. She's definitely. When I read through it, I could see clearly where she had been pre-programmed to look for key things. It's a trick that's used by a lot of these groomers. So yeah, definitely. I need to turn that down a bit, please.
Still here?
Copyright.
Huh? Is it?
Yes.
All right.
Adding her grandson to the will, Froggy can. Yeah, the thing is, I'm worried that he's going to get a lot of money and he's going to play it real clever. Or he's just going to use this thing to start e-begging whilst he's there. Oh, I need to get back, but I can't afford it and all that sort of shit. After me, they will probably... probably. I would not be surprised. Yeah, for sure. Let's put it this way. 3 a.m. Dumaguete is dead quiet. I know I've been out at that time. The only people you've got there at that late at night are the street vendors in the city center, because it's the only time they can sell. And as for trouble, it's just him. Exactly. It's just him being a big head. The only other place open at that time is the market. I mean, there are certain areas you wouldn't go down, and to say that he went down there looking for trouble, just trying to boost up his own ego. That's what we're doing. Yeah, well, they are, but we are getting them. We've actually got one already. We've got a few more from before, and there are quite a number of us now attacking. We're gathering evidence, and as soon as we've got enough, we expose them big time. It's shameful what they're doing. It's disgusting. It's against the law, and it just shames the rest of us. When a decent expat from whichever country they come from decides to go to the Philippines, they're going to be tarred and feathered with the same brush, and that has to stop. I don't like being looked at as if I'm one of these scumbags. I pay my own way. I respect the country and the people. I follow the laws. Doesn't mean I'm better than anyone. It just means that I do what I'm supposed to do. But I can't stand these bastards. Sorry. Probably she's looking for friends because the one friend she did went away with the chicken. Yeah, I would not be surprised. The thing is, it's like Frog with his what do they call it? Oh, God, when he was kicking the punch bag, you know, his funny kicks, and he wanted his gi. The question is, he had a machete in his back pocket, but did he have his gi with him? Because apparently he's nothing without his gi. Whatever. I've got my own background when it comes to martial arts, and I can assure you now, he's nothing. They are not close friends at all. In fact, he stays away from the truth like people would from a leper. Big time. He is, I think the truth left him, abandoned him, and walked out on him like a divorce. That's how much I'd say. But no, Phil, you're totally on the ball with that one, brother. All right. Let's put it this way. I cannot see the Frog being a threat to anyone but himself. You know, he's out of shape. He has no redeeming qualities physically. He has no physical strength. To say that he walked around the street looking for trouble with a machete in his back pocket, really? Just trying to boost his ego. So why did Froggy go home? Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's what we're all discussing, is nobody knows why and why so late. His mum was ill since January. It's only taken him now till April. He made all sorts of excuses. Nah, that doesn't make sense. Let's put it this way. I don't think he's gone home for his mum. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be cruel, but I don't think he's gone home for his mum. He's gone home for himself. He wants to make sure he's there and he doesn't get stiffed out of even one 50-cent coin whilst he's there. He wants to make sure he gets every penny owed to him, if it's owed, and every penny not owed to him, if he can, like yours and mine. There's a BBC 484 word of mouth interesting program called Romance Fraud, about how the fraud is committed. A lot of the same techniques. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there. I saw something similar. There was a show on Spanish TV, and it was quite good because it talked a lot about online scams and stuff like that. One of the ones was like you're saying about this romance fraud. There was a romance fraud, where you would deceive someone into doing sexual acts or whatever, and then record it and con them. And then there was the one about e-begging, how certain people go online and they use different techniques to e-beg. It's quite interesting too. But yeah, I know where you're going with that. I don't think Froggy can go to Vietnam. Something happened. Yeah, I heard something about it, but I don't know the full story. With a woman he was dating, and he left Vietnam in a massive hurry. Yeah, the Vietnamese girls aren't like the girls, say, in Phil or Thailand. They are more, from what I've been told, from what I've read, and I don't know much about it. I can't speak too much, but all I can say is they seem to have higher moral code or something. And you can't just, unless you go to the red light district, you can't just. I reckon he got himself involved with a girl, did something he didn't, probably with an arse egg or something, and got done. That's what I reckon. Yeah, exactly. Her will is perfectly fine, and he's just waiting for it to be enacted. Cruel to say, but I've seen that from people here, where they only turn up to the family when the family's about to die, and then they take the money and run. The romance fraud is how people extract. Yeah. That's another one, which basically I've covered on a couple of my videos. You're not in a real relationship, and you're just using that relationship for money. Normal. Seen that many times. Rika bought signing. Who for? His mum? That's evil. Yeah. Someone speculated Froggy is getting paid as a caregiver. Really? But he's only just got there. He's only been there a few days and he's already getting paid. My God. Outrageous. If that's your mum, you wouldn't give a shit about being paid to look after her. If you've got any heart at all or any sense of humanity or conscience, you wouldn't be looking to get money to look after your mum. You do it because you want to. It's your mum. All the people who give money to these. Yeah, exactly. The problem is these are the type of people that like you to say, "Oh, thank you, John B. You gave me $5." They feel great about it. And then all of a sudden, once they've given the $5, a bit later, they start to feel the remorse of it. Then it all starts to tally up. $5 becomes $10, becomes $50, becomes $100. And then in the end, like you say, they have that remorse, buyer's remorse, as they call it. But yeah, you're totally right, brother. She was a very smart woman and had 3 business. Yes, as well as they're quite well paid off. And I figure she saw. Yeah, I think apparently we spoke about that in the court. They spoke about it in the court. I think you're right. I think she saw that her son was going to be a problem, especially when she knew what he was getting up to, and I believe she stepped in and did something about it. Next time your I script is up, we can refer to. Are you willying me? I'd rather go to Vision Express in London. That's where I got these ones done. Yeah, I'd rather shoot my own testicles with a bloody pump action shotgun. But yeah, refer me to, oh God. Yeah, I saw those all those pictures and that. Andy sent me a load and my jaw just hit the floor. How can you claim to be any kind of doctor when you've had no training? Seriously, and he's doing it in the Philippines, which is even worse. One, he's not, you know, if you're a foreigner and you're a doctor and that, you've got to be fully accredited and approved by the Department of Health there. But, you know, he's going as if he is. Imagine the damage he could be doing if he's actually practicing. Yeah, I'm sure he does. He's a oh my God. You know, it's not surprising he was kicked off the court. And to be honest with you, it just shocks me to know that people like that are running around. I mean, it happens everywhere, I know, but it just shocks me that people can still get away with this day and age. It's just unbelievable. The Holy Grail of the Frog is finding.
Yes, it is.
What? What's it? Whose channel's this?
I don't know. I just saw it.
Well, click on the thing. Let me see. Ah, no, that's nothing to do with him. Okay. I thought it was. Holy Grail of the Frog is finding an appearance as an audience member in information. Well, that was also the belief of every dick up my anus. He actually believed that Levi's were going to pay him money to advertise on his old person channel. Really? And they were going to send him a contract through WhatsApp, as you do. You don't send it via email. You don't send it via legal means. You send it via WhatsApp. Really? What a bunch of idiots. Yeah, absolutely outrageous. Hey, Scott. Scott's in the house. The Rika video called his mum while V was sitting on his... The mum was trying to... Yeah, I'm sure. It must have been bloody horrible. Because, I mean, not being funny, you've got... She knows her son's an old, scheming, dirty little pervert. It doesn't go with her nature because the Latino culture don't play well with that. Yeah, it's just outrageous. He actually left it on his own cause. He knew he couldn't BS. Yeah, absolutely. The problem is he even mentioned it. He even mentioned it himself. He made a big deal out of it, and he complains constantly about how bad people were dealing with him, and that he'd done nothing wrong, and he wouldn't be cleared to fly, and all this. You know, when somebody complains that much about something, you know it's bloody true. He has a certificate on his... Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, sorry, I'm referring to Willie Boy. He left on his own accord. Really? Huh. Well, not be funny. You guys did hammer him hard, and let's put it this way. You caught him out on everything that he said. I did read it. How can you do that? You can't do that. It's illegal. Old Dick and every... Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Pathetic. And their girlfriends are just as bad. She knows her son is a reprobate. That's why. Yeah, obviously, because you've got to have some sort of protection somewhere. The infomercial is not a joke. I remember him talking about. Oh, I know, but wow. Why would you do that? I mean, seriously. It boggles my mind. Don't ask about the guys. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I jumped one story too many. Yeah, no, I got caught onto that. Left on his own accord, but not being funny. You know, you could see he was Andy was holding back a lot. I know you guys were, and you were baiting him in that. And the you know, his ego is through the roof. You can see just on his comments on the court how big his ego is for someone in his condition who lives up the road from Dumaguete, and you know his girlfriend's not exactly, or Mrs. is not exactly no spring chicken or what is it they call them? Oh, whatever. You know, he's got nothing to show for himself apart from he's a fat lump of waste. Exactly. Let's put it this way: it just seems that they've all got the same thing. I think they all live in a fairy tale land of bullshit where they all believe their own shit. And what they do is they make up little feathered stories because they believe that we will believe it. They actually think that. For instance, you know, the Karate Kid story from Rika. I mean, what the hell? Crazy. Yeah, absolutely. He's a legend in his own mind, that's for sure. Yes, absolutely. You could see a lot of the I've after the cord thing, I was looking at a couple of the videos. Lucy posted them up, and so I could see them. And you know, disability. The only disability he's got, the only weight training he does, is the burger to his mouth. Clear as day. Yeah, I mean, what disability? It's crazy. Nobody knows, but the boys in the court are dealing with it. I'll try to keep you posted once I hear something. But she's been groomed. She's been groomed to answer questions. She's well and truly protected in that respect. So he's done a really good job covering her. Yeah, I wonder. I would not be surprised. Yes, I've heard the same thing. Somebody said that she was after a Jap or a Korean. Yeah. But then again, I mean, so are people like the Lechon from Leyte, you know, the big bad boy, the Lechon from Leyte. He's also scamming the military. He's getting disability and there's nothing disabled about him. He's not the only one. There's a few that are ex-military and they are scamming the hell out of the military for disability. Him, the other one that's in, excuse me, but the other one that's in, you've got the one in Leyte and you've got the one in Bohol. You know, I'm sorry, I'm going to say their names. I know it's against my rules, but this time I'm going to make the exception so we understand who I'm talking about. Tim K and Rizzuto, they're both scamming the military for disability. I know that for a fact. I've seen it. It's as clear as day. Yeah. Yeah, Leyte Lechon and the baby bad boy from Bohol. Also a friend with the walrus of Bohol. Yeah, seriously, there's nothing worse. One thing is e-begging. Another thing is when you're scamming your own taxpayer for money that you don't deserve. According to what I heard, the Leyte Lechon was claiming he was getting 3,500. No, neither is MS, but I still don't scam my government. You know what I mean? It is definite because basically the guy never saw action. Yeah, according to what I heard and the story I've got, the guy was rear echelon, backyard boy. I don't think he saw action at all. I've served, and to be honest with you, I've got my own condition. I don't claim disability for it. I could, but I don't because I don't consider myself disabled. The thing is, it's easy to consider yourself disabled or to say you're disabled. Disabled are the fact that they're sexpats. Disabled the fact that they're going for both the Lechon and the other one are both going for young women. Very young women.
I have already an idea.
Go on.
You go disability, so we can go home, stay in the Philippines.
It wouldn't be as much as we'd need. Let's put it this way. I understand where you're coming from, Kapan. You're looking at both sides, and I understand that and respect it. But Uh, it's exactly what Phil says now is clear. It's even harder in the British Army because you can't prove it. A lot of the British soldiers that have PTSD end up with no disability and they're on the streets of the UK. Yeah, my brothers are there on the streets, so it kills me. Especially when I'm in London and I see them, I try to help as many as I can. And some are beyond help. But these guys take the piss. They claim to have some sort of injury or some sort of ailment, and they claim disability. And from what I've heard, 3,500 is not unusual. He was stationed in theatre and got a campaign ribbon or something. Yeah, a Bronze Star for attending. But he never saw exactly. That's what I heard as well. Exactly what I heard. But obviously, those boom booms were too much for the little lechon, and he had to go get some money for it. Yeah, absolutely. It's not in there. It's not only there. It's also in the UK. It's like it's worse than the coronavirus. It spreads quicker. The sad thing is there is no justification for their claims to disability. The other one was the other bad boy from Risotto. He was another one. He got him and the other one, the Ahern, they had this massive fight about sex pattery there. Both of them linked deeply into heavy illegal activity with young underage girls and pornography, which is both illegal in the Philippines. They had a massive row on YouTube. You probably all know about it. And now Risotto's trying to start his channel again, and Ahern ran away to the US. And now Risotto's trying to run away to the US too. I wonder why. Yeah, he saw action from his rear echelon. Absolutely. Probably. I would not be surprised, Sid. I would not be surprised. They don't have, well, there's nothing shown. Apart from the fact that they're both overweight gits. I mean, I've got a bit of extra meat. I've got to get rid of it, but these guys are just unbelievable. Mick's on a roll today. Maybe not. But you look at the lechon from Leyte, that in the soldier. I'm sorry, that in a soldier. But let's put it this way: the disability and the respect that you served, totally do respect that. The sad thing is, I don't see their disabilities, even if it's hidden ones. Yeah, these guys are just out for themselves. It's clear as day. You could see the old videos with Harold Balder and Tim Kay. It was as clear as day. Ain't nothing wrong with a guy. Absolutely. And they're taking advantage of everything. And the thing is, they're milking it for everything they can. They're milking it for everything they can. They've now run away. One Risotto's trying to run away to the US. He's getting all his family's paperwork. Why? What's wrong with the Philippines? You're building a house there. Now all of a sudden you stop building the house. I don't know. All right. Okay. Malate, without sounding disrespectful, brother, I'm sure you were a real soldier. You know yourself, because I've been there. I've been in the military as well, and I know exactly when you've got a real soldier and when you've got a shirker. And I don't mean no disrespect, because you are a real soldier, or were. No, nobody's saying you, but I can understand what David D's saying. I'm not trying to defend him, because even when I was serving back in '89, we had the Karen types there as well, and it wasn't that common. But like you say, there's always that one asshole which everybody stayed away from. Even in the Vietnam War, there was a your case, Lieutenant Niedermeyer was killed by his own troops for being a jackass. So, you know, the difference is you see soldiers as I see soldiers, real men, real soldiers. So I totally respect that. But we also know there's tossers in the background as well. Oh, yeah, exactly. Look, these are the same guys that will go to McDonald's and sit around the table with all the other expats and talk shit about the Philippines. But why are they there? Because they got nothing better in their lives, brother. I go to the Philippines on a personal level. I have the best time of my life. It's the only place where I can relax. I really do. Absolutely. Totally respect that. But yeah, going back to what Scott says, it is so easy to live a quiet life. You can have a great time. I do. I do speak to a few expats there, not many, because the ones that are in where I live aren't exactly the best quality or best caliber ones. They're the whingers, the complainers, I won't eat anything but European or Western food or whatever. But yeah, sorry, I got to post this because this is important. Yeah, that's good, because at least we've cleared that up. I don't think the broad brush was intended. I think the problem is we've seen it all ourselves. British military recently had taken another hit with this crap, this Karen shit, or this political correctness shit. They're doing horrendous things to the British military now, and it's not what it was. I fear for the future. I really do. Thank God I don't have much of it left. Anyway, guys, I am not going to be on much longer. I've had a lot of fun with this one. We've been going now nearly 2 hours, so I'll say give it another 15, 20 minutes, and then I'll call it a day. But to be honest with you, I've had an amazing time. Really good to get to know new people. For all you new viewers that have come on recently and joined us here, thank you so, so much. Nice to see new and refreshing point of views. Also nice to see new faces and names come up. So if you're watching and you want to say hi, please do. We're here. We don't bite. Well, sometimes. Right, getting back to the story though. I expect to see some sort of update on Froggy at some point very soon. Right now, it's been crappy business as usual for the other e-begging morons, and we're just going to see more of the same. You know, I know that yeah, guys, please, that would be nice. The Sunshine has had a few issues with old Dick. I've been watching videos recently on my downtime, and I believe Sunshine and old Dick had a bit of a ding-dong, and they're having a bit of a ding-dong on their channels, because apparently Sunshine calls them, what does he call them? The Dumaguete Mafia or something, or Dumaguete something or other. Apparently, yeah, some sort of words were exchanged, and they were I am not in the Philippines right now. I'm stuck at my home country. But my wife is from Dumaguete. We've got places in. We've got a place in Manila as well. Epstein Island. I like it. Yeah, but they called it. See, he called it something. Sunshine called it something else. I can't remember what he called it. The Dumaguete something or the crew. He lives in, I think, San Juan, the north of my wife's island. Jeff Langley, welcome, Jeff, to the stream. Terrence and Beth are Premier League scammers. All right. Are they from? Are those the ones from the J vlog? Yeah, San Juan, not San Juan, San Carlos. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, San Juan. What am I thinking of that for? San Carlos, yes, in the north of Negros. He's not far from Bacolod, I believe. But yeah, apparently he's got a bit of a ding dong going on with old Dick. Oh, Nelson, anytime, brother. You can weigh in anytime you like. We're happy to have you. I do this like once every 2 weeks to catch us up with the guys, and we talk and chismes and all sorts. So, okay, I'm not sure who these Terrence and right. I'll have to look at that. I don't really watch that one, but I do see a lot of Pinoy baiting thumbnails come up on theirs. Right. I'll have to check on that. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that. I don't get to watch them all. I prefer not to, but if it's important, I'll definitely look. But yeah, interesting. I know that the J vlog are trying everything they can to Pinoy bait. They even used a famous Filipina vlogger, Ivana Alawi, and they sort of highlighted her on their channel, on their thing. It's bad when you start have to pull in views just by doing that. And I don't think they should be in the Philippines, but there you go. That's how they do it. Ah, right. I think I may have seen that video. Was that a while back? Like 6-7 months ago, maybe. He had a pension of $500 a month, but managed to buy a new Ford Raptor. Ah, now I know who you're talking about. The old git. Got a very young wife. Kept saying he was going to live a simple life, but didn't keep doing simple life and bought the Raptor. Now I know exactly who you're talking about. Definitely. That guy is a definite con man, a definite scumbag, and it's shameful that he's British. Yeah, absolutely, Jeff. I watched their videos, I think maybe 8 months ago. And when they kept saying about living a simple life, and I couldn't understand where the simple life was. I was talking to my wife about it. Then all of a sudden, one day he buys the Raptor, as Kapan says. And that's what I lost it with them. For me, that isn't a simple life in the Philippines. You've just used e-begging money to think. And that's what started me on the road to sort of disliking the e-beggars and finding out what they were doing. I didn't have a channel then, and I was a bit naive towards these people. But yeah, and now I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, I would not be. Well, they can't exactly. There is no honor amongst thieves. They are, it's just scumbags. And to be honest with you, I have seen this most of my time on YouTube. I only ever used YouTube before for information videos, and I got involved in all this because my wife was watching she watches some Filipino videos and that, and then this one came up, And at first, it seemed okay. Watched a couple of videos. They were giving out toothpaste, and they were getting buying boxes from people from abroad with loads of stuff. They were keeping nearly all of it for themselves, and then giving and selling stuff, and then they were giving just the little bits and pieces out to people. And I thought, well, if the person sent it to be gifted out, why are you keeping it? Couldn't understand. Crazy. All right. Yeah, I think so. One for me, one for the charity. Yeah, I sort of got that impression as well. It was another reason that put me off them. The Raptor, and you know, for the little that they help people, I think they help themselves more. But definitely.
People with disabilities in the Philippines, and will it be for you?
Sorry? What's that? What?
Read the title.
All right, okay, I'll read in a minute. He was begging for viewers to help reverse his vasectomy. Really? The guy shouldn't be breathing. Sorry, but so what I'm understanding. Yeah, it's all mixed up, mate. They're all scum. I don't watch them. I try to stay away from them as much as. Yeah, very clever. They played the very big game. They played the long game on that one. They always use the same terminology. We're living the simple life in the Philippines, and you'd see him, and he'd be sitting at a crappy little coconut wood table, and he'd been eating the rice and the fish like she does. They don't show you afterwards when they go out on the Raptor and they go out to a nice big restaurant and they stuff themselves stupid. So yeah, they play it very, very good. I agree, Yansima. You are absolutely right. Oh right. Oh right. Okay. So he's the one that. Oh, now I've got the whole story. Sorry, I'm a bit slow on that one. Okay, that makes it even more funny. He thinks he got ripped off. Yeah, he should be looking at what he's doing. He should have read the small print. I would never encourage their videos or their channel. The day that the Raptor turned up, I literally told my wife, I said, they're scum. How can it be a simple life in you buying Raptors? And the Raptor's not a cheap vehicle. I know because I've got a Wild Track, and that was just before the Raptor, and that wasn't cheap. So they're just e-begging to pay for a fucking Raptor. It's crazy. I don't know where these people get off. I really don't. It's crazy. I would not be surprised. Of course he does. He just goes along for the ride. He'll probably advise her to do certain things or whatever. But you could see she definitely runs the show. I noticed that very, very early on. And she's definitely like that. There's that other one as well. A lot of people seem to like her. Mel Jean Solon. That's another one. She pretends to be a vlogger, this and that and the other, but it is what it is. And she goes begging for help for her friend's family's house that burnt down. And a lot of people sent her money. 2 weeks later, she bought herself a car. Those secondhand, she paid cash for it. So why didn't she use that cash to help her family or friends? Why did she? It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. I wonder what the hell for. Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit more than my Ranger. I've got a Ranger Wild Track. He's got the Ranger Raptor, which is the next evolution up. Yeah, nice vehicle, but where the hell did you get 1.2 million? You know, and even if he's paying it in installments, I'm sure he couldn't afford it on his pension. So they're literally begging for money for it all the time, and this is where it just goes crazy. It really does. It doesn't make sense. And it's just another bunch of e-beggars that we have to deal with at some point. Well, that's the question. I don't see it. It all depends on what legalities. Remember, if they're adopting the child, saying that the wife, who's much younger than him, will be the actual carer, or what is it? Guardian, is it? Guardian of the child? Then maybe, yeah. I don't see them doing it on a normal basis, because I couldn't see them letting an 80-year-old adopt a teenager. It wouldn't make sense, would it? I mean, I'm turning 50 this year, so I wouldn't even see the Philippine government allowing me to adopt a child. You know, I don't know. I can't see it myself. Anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this one short. I've got a few things to do today. I want to thank you all very, very much. He is. Well, I wouldn't say, I think he plays the idiot, but I think he's a lot smarter than what he lets on. I don't think he's as clueless as you make out, or sorry, he makes out. Yeah, absolutely. It's like when they used to go around with the little pickup truck, and they used to give out toothpaste and that. You know, they kept all the best stuff for themselves, and they let the rest of the people have the leftovers. So I could see that clearly. So yeah, I think you're right, Jeff. Anyway, guys, as I said, I am now gonna go offline. This has been a fantastic experience. A lot of great people on board. We've had a lot of new faces, and I'm glad to have you all on board. Hope to see you on the next one, definitely. Yeah, close to 2 million, I think. Thank you to David D. You're brilliant. Thank you, Mark. Always there for me. It has been fun, and I'm glad you can make it straight after your flight. Mick, if you're about, mate, thank you so much. Jeff, Kapan, yeah, thank you. They could, yeah, move for Billy Bynes. There was a lot. Nelson, thank you so much. Yasin, thank you also. Everybody that's been on board, all the usual crew, thank you so much for joining me, spending time, and sharing your thoughts. Like Meg, really, really do appreciate it. I hope to catch you on the next one. And I'm going to try to have another video up soon. Depends on time and motivation. But I will try to get one up soon. So it'll probably be a top 10 about something or other, I'm sure. But yeah, keep me informed. And yeah, thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Sid. Appreciate it. Bye. Lucy says bye to you all.
Bye, Mark.
Yep. Thank you all for your time. Really, really do appreciate it. Thank you, Astute. Always good to have you on it. Yasima, thank you so much. He paid cash. Done a video talking about it. Yeah, it's all charity money. It's all skimming. They all do it. And that's what makes me sick, is that money should have been used to help people, and they didn't. They helped themselves. And this is why we've got to stop them, because it brings a terrible name for other foreigners, and it brings a worse name to the Philippines. Go to the Philippines to rip people off. An impoverished country. Shit. Anyway, thank you so much for spending time, and I'll try to catch you on the next one. Thank you so much. And good night, all. Bye-bye now. Thank you, Craig. Thank you so much. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.